Hello, one and all. This is WellArmedWithTacos. Welcome back to Let's Play Thief 2: The Middle Age. When we last left off, here, the exploratory inventions, as it was called. There's an area down there. An area down there I'd rather not go into. And most importantly of all, a tower. Right there. You have only one gas here left.
You have reacted to nothing.
Might not need it. There's a ladder down there. I can't make that jump. I have to get to that ladder. I have 6 moss arrows. That should hopefully be enough. A switch there that I'd rather not press. This is theoretically the last one we need. Which is why I'm so eager to use those moss arrows. Is this really going to be easy as one last elevator? Do we have the goal to get out? Yep. We're going to have to get out. Oh, that part's going to be hard. I barely remember how we got in. How did we get in? Ah, that front room. Alright. Let's make another save. Sabotage, 150. Quick save. Time to go. Where the last one is, I can't tell you. I got my 7, that's all I need. I hope. This is when the game pulls a mystery objective out of its butt. It's like, ah, now you gotta get 8 because you're playing expert. That would upset me, but wouldn't completely surprise me. Alright, we gotta go. Screw everything else. Nothing else matters. We remember where the exit is. Surely the game wants us to leave the same way we came in. Okay. Gonna keep this thing on standby. Which way? Not that way. We're back here. An arrow. Neat. Close that door. Help cover our escape. Sup, little bot. Your sacrifice shall not be in vain, Victoria. Karras will die here.
I have built so many things. I have made servants from street scum. I've made towering arches from raw ore. I have built to glorify him that is builder and teacher. If ever I did a thing, it was always...
Crap. Crap. Huh. How do I leave?
I have built so
Well, we know the
many
robot's
things.
coming this way.
I have made servants from street scum. I've made towering arches from raw ore. I have built to glorify him that is builder and teacher. If ever I did a thing, it was always...
Let's try the key. Wherever it is. Quickly. Oh, I can just leave. Bye! Screw that place! Screw that place. And only 4 beasts taken care of. And only 1 out of 4 secret found. It took us an hour and 41 minutes, not accounting for all the times we had to load. Long over 2 hours for this. Our campaign totals, 18 hours, 52 minutes, 52 seconds. How much loot did we get? 0 out of 0. So, hey, I guess we aced that part. Let's continue on.
Stood the master builder upon the ground, and he saw that the ground was good and clean. No grasses marred his path, nay, not a wisp of vilest weed did spoil his view. Let thy furnace be fueled, fuelless. Let thy buildings be sound, fuelless. Let thy foes be vanquished, and all thine endeavors be a blessing unto thee. Forger, Father, fuel us now. When I was very young, Karras took me away from the boundary mother and said, "Thou art the child of my endeavors. Follow me, and thou shalt inherit the earth."
All this? It was written?
All?
Victoria's death? And Karras? Was it written in your books?
All is as it was written.
And there's more.
Yes.
Tell me.
And we're just kicked back to the main menu. I feel like that's a bit of a letdown of the cutscene. We didn't really get to see Karras, like, bite it. I mean, we saw him bite it, but, like, he was kind of like, no. And then that was it. Like, I wanted something more dramatic for that horrible monster of a character. I mean, a good well-executed horrible monster of a character, I mean to say. The writing and the voice acting for Karras played its part beautifully. So, what else, or what to say about Thief 2? Well, I'm assuming that ending cutscene with Garrett speaking to the Keepers is leading into Thief 3. And during Thief 3, Garrett is on, can we say, friendlier terms with the Keepers. Not necessarily friendly, but friendlier terms with the Keepers. And they play a much more pivotal role in Thief 3 than they do in any of the other Thief games. Especially Thief 4, in which I don't even remember the Keepers bloody existing. I think they got retconned just out of existence outright. The Hammerites and the Pagans also continue to play a role in Thief 3. And there's a lot about Thief 3 that is very different from Thief 2. But Thief 3 is its own game, one we may or may not necessarily be playing on this channel. I don't know if I will touch Thief 3, and if I do decide to touch Thief 3, it will be quite a bit after this one, just because the thing with Thief 3 and Thief 4 is both of them are Thief games that I almost never play start to finish because of the horror missions, the asylum in both games, ironically enough. And I need to seriously consider whether or not I'm willing to get through the asylum to continue a Thief 3 playthrough, to actually finish it for the channel. And that's not something I'm looking forward to, so it might be something that doesn't happen. I don't know. But let's not think about Thief 3 for now. Let's think about Thief 2. Thief 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. I love it. I love the Thief franchise. It's a shame they did what they did with 4. But Thief 2 is the best in the series, and like I said, I love it. I love games like Thief. I like the Dishonored series quite a bit. Styx is not a first-person shooter, but Styx is probably the closest thing I consider to holding a candle to Thief in terms of just awesome stealth gameplay. It is really good, the 2 Styx games. The last mission here is a bit of a buzzkill. It's a long slog through way more iron beasts than you have the materials to actually deal with. And the mission would be kind of a joke if you didn't have those materials, but like, artificial challenge is not the same thing as actual challenge. I didn't mind the gimmick rooms, like with the guards and the burning furnace, and like the turret room, if the turret room was a slightly better designed. That one turret was put there with the cannon orbs. Ideas like that would have made the mission, like if it was room like from that to that to that, the mission would have been better. If there was less backtracking involved, jumping around from machine to machine to machine, it would have been better. I think it would have gone smoother if you, yeah, like you can still have to build the part, but if you did it in a manner where you never had to backtrack to any of the machines, as long as you were paying attention and doing things properly, and any of the machines you encountered, you could just do it while you were there. Other than that, Thief 2 does have a couple of dud missions. I'm not particularly fond of the ghost missions. Those are the missions where you can't like knock anyone out or be seen or do anything like that. There are a couple of other kind of dud missions that I don't enjoy, but for the most part, it's a better experience than Thief 1, because they cut out the horror, and with the Iron Beasts and cameras are manageable, I think they're a great addition to the series. Security cameras have always been a cliche in stealth games for an important reason. They add an important element of an enemy that has like an all-penetrating eye, but doesn't have the intelligence to turn around. Like, it's important, and it's good for this genre of games. Like I said, it's a shame Thief 4 headed where it headed, and to an extent, Thief 3 too. But I wish Thief 4 was really the one where like they could have really fixed things instead of doubling down on the problems they came up with. What comes after this, I don't know, because I'm recording this in a marathon, but I'm still only going to upload these in the normal schedule, as you will have seen by the time this video comes out. So, as per usual, the new rule is I'm taking the week off whenever a Let's Play finishes, so I get a whole week off instead of having to just record this on Monday or whatever, because I'm recording this preemptively the week before. So that'll be good for me, and I'll come back with something fresh and new for you guys. Like I said, it won't be a Thief game, I can promise you that. Probably not going to be a first-person anything. Probably. No promises, but I do like to try to vary up the content. It's just, I like first-person games a lot. They're kind of my bread and butter, so they're what I tend to stick with. I don't really know what else I have to say. I guess I wasn't prepared for this, although I really should have been. Thief 2 is great. It's great. You should really play it. And if you haven't played Thief 2 before or Thief 1 before, play through it. And I would encourage you to do so, vanilla. I would definitely encourage you to stay away from mods until you've experienced the game as it was meant to be played. Because it's just a really classic game series. Thief 1, 2, 3 are great, and Thief 4 is really good too. It just has some of its own issues. I think if you're a fan of the original 3 and you haven't played 4, it's really hard to look past the story issues with 4. But outside of the horror elements that I'm personally not fond of, the gameplay itself is the best in the series, bar none. But it's also the newest, so what did you expect? Hopefully we see a Thief 5 someday. Hopefully it's not a horror game, although it probably will be, based off Thief 4. I mean, hopefully Thief 5 will actually be in continuity. They could just call it Thief 4, because the Thief 4 wasn't even called Thief 4, it was called Thief again. They could just call it Thief 4 and make it in canon. That would be awesome. Thank you all for watching. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing off. Don't know what we're doing when we get back. In the meantime, steal that loot, knock that guard unconscious, and send Karras to hell. Yeah, that'll work. That's an outro for you. Thanks for watching.